Hey guys, so this video is going to be I guess, kind of serious one-ish. So Los Angeles is going through a lot of, California in general, but especially Los Angeles is going through some really bad stuff, for lack of a better term. I don't even think I really need to explain. I'm sure many of you have been keeping up with current events, but it's a lot. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of pressure for, me and my mom and my friends. Everything, the social, physical, legislative atmosphere, everything is just one big mess right now. I've lived here for over 10 years. And when I moved here, I knew exactly what I was getting myself into. We all heard the stigmas. We all know LA, it's glitzy and glamour and there's beaches and it's cool. But it also has, it's crazy. It's messed up. It's dirty. It's exploitative, overly expensive. Those things are true too. And usually I can handle that. I can handle crazy and messed up because I'm kind of crazy and messed up myself. It doesn't faze me. But for the first time in over 10 years, I've been really kind of starting to feel a little concerned, and it's getting kind of bad. My friends and my mom and I, we're all just kind of weathering the storm as best we can. It kind of feels like we're little birthday candles trying to keep our little flames alive in the middle of a hurricane. Like that's kind of what it feels like to live in Los Angeles right now. California, it kind of functions and operates different from the rest of the states here in the USA. I love my home here, and there are so many great things about California and Los Angeles, but I understand why we're seeing all these trends and patterns. Thousands of businesses are closing and relocating, or they're just being abandoned. They're going to other states. We lost big ones like Toyota, Charles Schwab, Lyft, Pandora. Everyone knows Tesla. California often ranks as the number 1, 2, or 3 worst state to do business in the USA. We have the lowest economic freedom index. There are so many taxes, regulations, even for small business owners. There's an 800 franchise board tax plus name reserve fee plus incorporation and a reporting fee. It's just fee. Whereas half those expenses wouldn't even exist in other states. I can kind of understand the mass exodus. But for me, I'm gonna stay. But for this time, I'm gonna have to focus on a lot of other things. I love doing geography now, but now's not a good time. I'm gonna step down for a season and spend more time investing in being with my mom and my community. My number one priority in my life is my mom's health, happiness, and safety. Those are the most important things to me. I love doing geography now, but it's actually not my number one priority. My mom is. So a little context for those of you that are kind of new to this channel. My dad passed away a couple years ago, and since then I had to kind of take on the role of providing for my mom, giving her a place to stay, and just generally, taking care of her. And at first I admit it was a little weird because I'm like, oh, I want to be a bachelor, I want to have my own place and live my own life. Turns out she's actually the coolest person ever, and she gets everything about me, and she gets my humor, and she's the number one person in my life now. It's crazy. And if any of you guys have families, or if any of you are in a position where you have to take care of people, you'll probably understand what I mean. Your mind kind of changes. You start to you kind of go into survival mode and provider mode. If my mom knocks on my door at 3 o'clock in the morning and she's like, Paul, let's get boba, I will drop everything and we will get boba. Nothing makes me happier than knowing that she's enjoying her life. So that's very important to me. Yeah, to this day, you can't be my friend unless you have my mom's approval. You piss her off, you're pretty much dead to me. And my friends are a huge part of my life too. They've literally sat by my dad's bedside as he was in the hospital with me. They mean so much to me. And I know some of you guys were a little critical when I added people to the show. You were like, oh, I miss the days when it was just Barbs. But one of the reasons why is because I like my friends. They're a huge part of my life. They've been with me through some of the darkest times, and I want to share my life with them. And geography now is part of my life. And, now some of you guys are huge fans of my friends like Keith, Hannah, Noah, Caleb. It's just the way how the show is kind of progressing. I know my friends aren't geography enthusiasts, and they just kind of read the teleprompter. But the point is, I like sharing my life with them. You got to have those good people in your life. So yeah, mom and friends. So the first thing I'm going to do during this hiatus, my mom deserves a vacation. She does. Every year we try to travel internationally. We're not going to do it this year. We're not going to risk it. We're going to stay domestically. I already mentioned this to you guys. We're going to go to New Orleans and just check it out. I want to treat some of you guys, the Louisiana geography peeps, to a straight up Creole Cajun cookout. I'll buy all the ingredients on me. Let's do it. Keep it small and follow within Louisiana COVID guidelines. But yeah, still, I want to do it the right way, the Louisiana way. The next thing I want to do, I know this sounds kind of silly, but honestly, I want to pick up trash. Like, it's getting really bad in many neighborhoods, including mine. You know, downtown, you know, MacArthur Park, Echo Park used to be a beautiful lake getaway where you could like take your family to picnics, and now it's a complete tent city. Alvarado Street, the Gower overpass, pretty much anything in Hollywood. Hollywood is a dump now, and I hate seeing this. And it's worse because cars are now just parked wherever they want in residential red zones because the Department of Transportation isn't giving tickets or towing or citing people because it goes against Corona lockdown policy. I called them, it's on their website. And that means also street cleaning is canceled because apparently it also goes against COVID policy. I don't understand why. I mean, you would think street cleaning helps with sanitation, but I guess Los Angeles is not doing it. And that means trash piles up even more on the streets because people are stupid and they just litter, and nobody's helping. Nobody wants to do anything. Nobody cares. Everyone just kind of expects someone else or the city to take care of their problems, and it doesn't. It's like I'm watching my city crumble before my very eyes. So it, I'll do it myself. Literally, I bought these grabber tools. I'm gonna spend time picking up trash all over this city. If any of you guys are in Los Angeles, if you live in the area, you're welcome to join me. Message me on my social medias, email me. Maybe we can get a small group, wear gloves, masks, all that other stuff, and pick up trash. Or if nobody wants to help, that's cool too. I don't care. I really don't care. I just want to clean up trash because it's piling up and it's making me really just, I hate it. I'm gonna clean up this stupid city that I hate loving. Another thing I wanna do, I wanna follow up more with my Patreon patrons. I feel kind of bad. I haven't posted as much on Patreon as I should. I think it's about time I kind of follow up with them more. Also, I want to read the books you guys sent me. I still haven't read most of them because I really don't have a lot of time. I just want to sit down and read. Like this Treasures of Slovenia. One of you guys sent this to me. I haven't even read it yet. I haven't even looked at it. I want to do it. And another thing, I kind of have a lot of housework I need to take care of. I'm very fortunate to have property, but I kind of bought like a really old fixer-upper house and it has some issues. Like this office right now, this is what it looks like. It looks pretty cool, but when I bought this house, this is what it used to look like. The previous owners kind of left it in a completely messed up state. There were stains and holes in the wall. I had to rip out this dirty carpet with used Q-tips on it. It was disgusting. Yeah, and Caleb and Jillian's unit was like even worse. It looked like a straight up crack house on steroids. I swear. I mean, if any of you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll even remember that time I did a story where I had to call an exterminator because I had a family of raccoons living in my attic. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of home improvements I got to work on, but I've been putting them off and I need time to work on them. But yeah, it just overall, just now is not a good time. And I'm going to have to step down from geography now for a little while and get my life a little bit better. When the time feels right, I'll start writing scripts again and film episodes. I don't know when this will be, but I will be back. I'll be active on social media every so often. Just in general, it's hard to make videos on YouTube when you're in a situation like this. I need to take time off from YouTube to get life stuff sorted out. So thank you for just following the channel and all your support. Thank you all to you Patreon patrons. Thank you to the people that have helped me in the videos. In every video now, I want to put somebody from the country in the video. Like that's kind of the rule now, if I can find one. It might be hard for the smaller countries, like Tuvalu. I don't know if I can find, I hope I find someone from Tuvalu. I know a guy from Tonga, but that's kind of the direction that I'm headed in right now. There's like a proverbial speed bump in my trajectory at this moment. It's hot in here. I'm getting sweaty. These lights are hot. I'll be back sometime. I don't know when, but I'll be back. And hope you guys are doing well in the meantime. Stay cool. Stay tuned.